Is investing $10,000 a year a good effort? It seems people want to know what the right amount is or if what they are doing is good enough. $10,000 seems like a nice whole number that you should be aiming for, but what is the right number? The correct answer is, like so many things, it depends. The dollar amount you have isn't the be all and end all of investing. With that said, let's get into it and see if we can work out exactly what a good amount to invest might look like for you. First off, let's acknowledge that $10,000 is a significant sum. If you have the ability to put this money into an investment, then you're probably doing better than most. It's a contribution, and that's what matters. Whatever your circumstances allows is good enough. It could be $100 a month. It could be $1,000 a month. It could just be $10,000 one off. Your circumstances will change, and potentially you can put in more money, less money as life goes on. But the commitment to contributing is what's going to play a big component in your investing success. Most of my own personal journey has been dropping in unusual amounts of money into my investments, like when a tax return comes in, or increasing and decreasing the amounts we regularly contribute due to some lifestyle changes like having kids, moving house, or prioritizing careers. Thanks to the power of compound interest though, whatever you contribute can grow into something real and quite substantial. And regardless of the amount, starting with what you have still means you're moving in the right direction. As you may have heard, it's time in the market, not necessarily the amount, that often makes the real difference. In the modern era of investing, there's also no reason to hold off until you feel like what you have to invest in is worthwhile. In fact, it's actually much easier as a beginner to play with a lower amount, as you're obviously new to the game and you can put less at stake as you're learning the ropes. Ultimately, if you're making a conscious effort to put money away, you're already doing well. Whether it's what you have to invest with now or ongoing, it's helpful to view the money you can invest as a percentage of your income or your pool of assets, like your cash in the bank or property. So if $10,000 is what you have to invest, what does that mean to you? Is it 20% of your income or 2%? What is the true value of that money to you right now? And if it grows, what's the potential value to you? When I'm managing the family finances, everything that is a variable expense, i.e. not a fixed cost, is created from its proportion to what we earn. This kind of planning helps us, firstly, live below our means, and secondly, we can easily scale the dollar amounts we put into investments as our incomes change. So if we earn $12,000 a month in income, then investing 10% would be $1,200 a month. Should I get a pay increase that increases my income to $13,000 a month? Then sticking to the 10% rule means I now contribute $1,300 a month to my investing. Our financial actions are proportional to the income we receive. It's kind of like setting the volume on the TV. It's not about cranking it as high as you can go, but finding the right level so it suits everyone in the room with you. If you're earning 50 grand a year, then saving or investing at 10K is a significant move. That's 20% of your income. But if your annual paycheck is 500,000, then the same 10,000 makes up just 2%. The real story here isn't just the amount you're setting aside, it's how that amount relates to what you're bringing in. On my side, I've got a calculator that helps you understand what the percentage amount of your income might look like in dollar amounts and how that might look invested over time. Another way to work out the number you should be investing is understanding goals. What do you want this money to do for you in the future? The clarity can be quite helpful. If your goals are long-term, such as retiring early or building wealth over decades, investing is likely the better route for you. It might be as simple as working out what it would cost to retire 5 years earlier, like age 55 instead of 60, for example, and then working back how much 5 years of expenses would cost. If that was, say, $200,000 and you were 20 years away from turning 55, then investing $10,000 a year at a very conservative 7% would get you over $400K. So in this instance, you probably only need to invest only half that 10K, 5K, to get you to that financial goal. I'll leave it with you to do the maths though, because you can go back and forth with these numbers all day. Another really easy way to find out what the right amount to invest in is work out what you have going towards your retirement savings. We know that as of 2023, as an employee here in Australia, 11% of your income is already designated for your super fund, which you can tap into after age 60. But what if you matched your super and took the 11% and did something similar with your post-tax, pre-preservation age money? This kind of thinking could help if your goal is less a number and more a place, like your retirement. Picture this, you've already got 11% of your income working for your life after 60, so why not entertain the idea of setting aside another 11% for the years leading up to that age? It's a pretty simple concept that I think is fairly easy to wrap your head around. You're essentially setting yourself up two investing lanes, one for life pre-60 and another for life post-60, both fueled by the same percentage of the income. You can do the math and work out what that means for you long term, But my view on retirement planning is to build up both while you can so that retirement comes sooner and is more comfortable. Also, when you establish a savings or investment practice that mirrors your already established super contributions, something intriguing happens, at least for me. It creates this sense of balance and symmetry in your financial planning. You're taking a calculated, balanced approach to your financial future. There's also a psychological perk to the idea. Knowing that you're proactively planning for both stages of your life can give you a sense of security and accomplishment. It reduces the pressure and stress associated with future planning and makes your financial journey feel just a bit more within your control. So is investing $10,000 a year still a good effort? Well, the short answer is yes, but as we've unpacked here, it's not just that simple. Well, the act of saving or investing a certain amount of money is certainly worthwhile no matter the amount. However, what makes it truly impactful is that how that figure sits in relation to your overall income and life plans. Perhaps the most enlightening takeaway here is that there's more than one way to think about your money. Whether it's viewing your savings and investments as a percentage of your income or entertaining the idea of setting aside money for life both pre-60 and post-60, the key might lie in some tailored, personalized financial planning. You can do this yourself as a financial DIYer or go through a professional financial planning service. I also offer financial coaching services if you ever need personalized support or guidance, because personal finance is just that, personal. Your journey should reflect your goals, your comfort levels, and your aspirations. If nothing else, let this discussion just be a launching pad for deeper thought on how you're steering your financial ship. All the best.